This is my review of the Scorpion EXO ST-1400 um, superior helmet. Alright. The helmet I had wasn't a cheap helmet. It was a Icon helmet. I paid like $250 for it. So it wasn't cheap. It was a decent helmet. And but this helmet is so much better. The reason why having a full face helmet is important for me is because I have a naked bike, what they call a naked bike. The bike doesn't have any front fairing to block you from the wind, so the wind comes directly at my chest and on my head and everything. And my Icon helmet, when I would experience gusts of wind, it would just, would lift my head up. Today, I didn't have that problem. One of the first things I noticed when I started to use this helmet was the peripheral. Did I say that right? Peripheral. I could see, it was almost like, well, it did feel like I had a helmet on, but I'll get to the weight part. But it was just a screen up. It was like, I could see my left and right. There was no like little blocker right here. It was just like, my vision just increased at least 20–30%. The second part about that is this lens. So this is a Scorpion lens and visor, and it's really nice. It's anti-fog, but it's dark smoke. It's a Scorpion product that's specifically for this helmet because it has this little feature right here. It's really nice. I was like, okay, so that's pretty cool. The fit is nice and tight, so I have a large head. The fit is, I'm sort of close to the edge of the large spectrum, but it fits. And there's a mechanism in here where you can press like the Reebok pump thing. You can press a little pump in here and it'll tighten it to your head. Let's say if you had a smaller head or you want it more, more cushion around your head, you can squeeze. Next is the weight. It's noticeably lighter than my Icon helmet. Like I said, I didn't get a bad helmet. I got a $250 helmet. It was a nice helmet, but this is noticeably lighter, which is good for me because I don't have the perfect posture and I work in an office all day. So if I can alleviate any extra weight on my neck and back, I wanted to do that. So for me, this was sort of an ergonomics investment that I wanted to reduce the weight on my neck and on my back. So that was sort of the driving factor behind me getting the carbon fiber helmet. But this helmet really looks good. But I did notice the weight difference. When you put it on, it feels like a really solid helmet. It's like, it just feels like you're putting on like a a really nice helmet. But it feels solid. When I put it on, it felt like I was putting on something of, I don't want to say of value, right? But it just felt like I was putting on something nice. But it was definitely, the weight was lifted. What I wasn't expecting was the aerodynamics, which I started to talk about when I started this. The aerodynamics are crazy. So, as you can see, I think when you wear it, it faces down like this, right? So when I'm, I go kind of fast on my motorcycle, and when the wind, like I said, I ride a naked bike, when the wind is hitting the helmet, it doesn't pop it up, and a gust of wind will pop me up and lift me up off my bike. It doesn't. It just directs that wind and those gusts of wind through and past the helmet. So that's excellent for me. It's excellent. Definitely excellent. I don't know how they figured all this out with the waves and stuff on this, but the aerodynamics are incredible. They are incredible. I think, so there's a groove at the bottom here. I don't know if you see that. That probably helps to keep your nose down too. I'm just noticing that. So the aerodynamics is impeccable for me. It's really what I need when I'm going to be on that naked bike, going kind of fast. So, and the next thing is airflow. So the airflow was, I want to say good to decent. It's kind of in between both of those. So the airflow, you get the airflow through the face here, you get the airflow through the top or the chimney, and it comes out of the back. Actually, there's two places where it comes out of. The airflow is nice in the front in that when it comes in, it doesn't go to your nose, right? It comes down through your chin, right? So that's pretty cool. The airflow through the top, I didn't really feel it, but I know it was happening. But I knew I was getting airflow. My head was cool, but I didn't really feel. It wasn't like it was a direct. I didn't feel like it was a direct pathway. So, and maybe that's because the air flows on top of the cushion here at the top. So, maybe that's what it is. But so the airflow is good. I can say the Icon that I had really nice airflow. I mean, it had a whole bunch of different ways to open up and get more air. It had an air flap right here. It had an air flap right here. It had an air flap up here. It had two little grills right here on the side. So it was really good for airflow. But it was a rounder helmet. So like I said, with the gusts of wind, my head would just bop up and everything like that. Now I could have got a nicer Icon helmet, but I wanted to go with this. So in terms of the carbon fiber helmets that are out there, you get the most bang for your buck with this one. The comparable Shoei is about $5.99, and you basically get the carbon fiber. You get the similar weight. I think this is 3.3, and the Shoei is 3.5. But the Shoei is, you can see that all of the little gadgets, like the mechanism that that locks this into place for one. The mechanism that that allows you to move your internal visor. It's a little bit more solidly built. Like it's just a better engineered on the finer details, and that's what you pay for $200. But you get this one, you have everything you need. The engineering is not bad. It's just not as finely tuned. So you get the best bang for your buck in this. It's lighter. It's simpler. It looks good. It has everything you need. So I mean, if you wanted to, spend an extra couple $100 for the finely tuned, details, you can go to a Shoei, or you can go to another helmet. I forget the name of the other one. But I was doing my homework, and but for this one, somewhere close to the $400 range, it was the best bang for your buck, and I'm pretty excited. The other thing I noticed is that no locations are stocking this, so I called up at least a dozen places that sell Scorpion helmets in Maryland, and I wanted to get it, the day I decided I wanted to get it, and nobody had it. They're not stocking it. I don't know if it would move a lot, but nobody's stocking it. So I ordered this from Revzilla at list price, which is I believe $3.99, and got the visor too. And so yeah, really impressed. It's something that I definitely need with riding on that motorcycle. That's a naked motorcycle, and the aerodynamics are killer, and it's definitely something I need. So big ups to Scorpion on making a really nice, solid, well-crafted helmet. You guys got my support on this one, and the price position is great. You guys did a good job of putting this together at a great price, great quality, and you guys did a good job. So that's it. That's my review. Hope somebody could use it.